KCAST, as a promising institution and a local college in Region 11, has been chosen by the Philippine Women's College as a partner institution in the province of Davao del Norte for the implementation of their Tambayayong Network Hub, to which the institution accepted this opportunity and chose banana fiber weaving as their Tambayayong Hub network livelihood activity. In lieu of this premise, the institution conducted its skills transfer training and workshop on banana fiber weaving last May 10 to 12, 14 and 18, with these following goals and objectives. First, to train selected students on how to weave banana fiber properly and accurately. Second, to demonstrate to students and working committee the different processes and steps in weaving. Third, to educate students and working committee about the market and economical advantage of weaving. And fourth, to develop sense of commitment among students weavers as well as with the teachers as the KCAST Tambayayong Hub Network Working Committee.
Okay, so ang pwede yung the email, partner nato ang DTI, partner nato ang Department of Labor and Employment.
The said activity started with an opening program to give due recognition to the different trainers as well as with the participants, which includes the KCAST students, working community, and people from the adopted community, Sitio Taguango. Further, Mr. Ben Oni Piligaray, the OIC of the college president, gave his welcome address to the participants, which includes the chosen students, working committee, and most especially the trainers from the province of Davao del Norte, Mr. Reynaldo Lino, Ms. Juliet Baruiz, Mr. Joseph Tado, and Ms. Marites Racacho. After the opening program, the training and workshop proper commenced by teaching and demonstrating the participants on how to do tinagak, which was led by the head trainer Mr. Lino and assisted by the assistant trainer Ms. Baruiz. Tinagak is the very first step of weaving, to which you need to sort the banana fiber in order to produce a thread-like fiber which will be used in the weaving proper. On the second day, the activity started on teaching the participants how to remove the thread in the warping tool following the chain method. The trainer properly demonstrated how to tie a knot thread, as it is a meticulous process in the preparation and setting up the loom for weaving. After which, the whole morning session was covered in setting up the loom where the threads from the warping tool was being set up. It includes the beaming where threads from the warp are rolled along the weaver's beam, a bamboo cylinder at the upper back of the loom. Also, after beaming was the heading where each thread of the warp passes through the opening of the heddle. Consequently, in the afternoon, it was the same process applied as students need to separate every single thread according to the desired pattern of the fabric. On the third day of training, the whole day activity was spent on the most crucial and time-consuming process in the loom setup, the reading process. It is where the students, with the guidance of the trainers, needed to separate individually the thread and put it through in each hole of the leakies from the benting tool. Thereafter, they needed to put it through individually to the reed with the use of needles. It is really time-consuming as there were hundreds of small holes in the reed. After reading, the trainer demonstrated the tie-in process of the threads where threads were tied up onto the cloth, and it was followed by the spooling process with the use of traditional spooling wheel. However, the third day was a productive day as the students were able to set up the loom accurately. Thus, the next day students were ready for the weaving proper since the loom was set up already. On the fourth day of training, it was quite easy and less tiring as students were only weaving. Some students were having tinagak while others were assisting the one who was weaving and alternately do the process. Moreover, Mr. Lino, the head trainer, still watched and assisted the students in weaving since weaving still needs thorough observation, especially with the patterns of the fabric. Yet, the day was still productive as students were able to learn weaving with joy and enthusiasm. In fact, during the day, the students were able to weave 1 meter fabric. On the last day of the training and workshop, In the morning session, the students continued to weave and have tinagak. Thus, they were able to produce 2-meter fabric with ease and spontaneity. Likewise, it was observable on the faces of the students that they were happy learning and doing the fiber weaving. Meanwhile, on the afternoon, it was the closing program of the activity. It started with an inspirational message from Mr. J. Loniniel, the project manager of KCAS Tambayayong Hub Network. It was followed by giving of messages from the participants, which includes the students and from the teachers as well. The response message of the head trainer, and lastly, the giving of certificates and token of appreciation to the provincial trainers. It was indeed a fruitful and rewarding activity as the goals and aims of the training were achieved and attained. Everyone was having fun and at the same time learning. It was evident that there was skills transfer happened from the trainers to the students. Also, aside from that, the activity was rewarding as the participants were able to close and end the training and workshop with gaiety faces, grateful heart, and a knowledgeable mind. Thus, the activity concluded and ended having the commitment from each participant and working committee to do their corresponding job and responsibility.